going turn 2. We have no interruptions, but it looks like our opponent is on some kind of Kashtira. But looks like kind of janky in a way, because I've never seen that Kashtira spell card ever played. But it looks like he's going to end off on a Baron plus a face down card. Now our hand is pretty good. We have access to every single line or combo we got. Honestly, with the amount of cards he has, I'm safe to say I do not want to play the Maxx C challenge. I'll let you do what you want. He top decks a Birth, giving him a pretty close chance to lethal for 5,600. But I mean, it was a high risk reward play. We're gonna get a card. Cards even makes our hand even better. With the Unicorn, we're gonna be able to get the Kashtira line. He does have that trap card as imperm. Still off to the races we go with the Monkeyboard getting us the Joker. Eating that Baronne De Fleur negate right away. Now we use triple talents. We're gonna take control of that Baron to get rid of that Scareclaw later on. We should have honestly Kashtira. We should have got rid of the Birth as soon as possible, but we decided to prolong the inedible. We have a bunch of cards here. We were gonna Pendulum summon, go for lethal, and that was gonna be game there. All right, another turn 2 game. This hand isn't as strong as the other one, but it will do. Ash Blossom in that Shaddoll fusion. I really don't want to deal with a Winda, even though I do have it out to it. But Winda's such a terrible card to deal with. He's gonna set and pass. Honestly, that's what Shaddoll does. It's not very strong deck these days anymore. All right, Odd Eye Seer, Duelist Alliance. We're gonna get our. Guess we're not gonna get anything. I was gonna say we were gonna get our Odd Eyes Arc Dragon, but we're gonna use Sky Iris and the Sorcerer now, and we're gonna get Unicorn as well. Looks like our opponent has Valor. Looks like just a lot of interaction for our opponent today, but not a big deal. We still have the Sky Iris to destroy the Seer, to get the Odd Eyes Revolution, to then get the Arc Pendulum Dragon. Now we're only going to be Pendulum summoning for 1, which isn't the best, but we also soon would be destroying with Odd Eye Seer, and we would have had a lot more resources to use. Alright, another interesting hand. This time we're going to be going first, using the Fenrir first. Obviously, we're going to get that Kashtira Unicorn in our hand, using the Birth and the Sky Iris right away. We're going to use that Odd Eyes card, the Synchron, to pretty much get our lines going here. Setting up the scales 1 through 8. We're gonna normal summon the Unicorn, and Unicorn is gonna bring out the Theosis. Now I don't see us having much of a Pendulum play here, so I just want to bring out a Fenrir, and we're gonna go for the Xyz 3 and go into the Arise Heart here. Our Pendulum play wasn't that strong, so I feel like going an Arise Heart pass here, limiting our opponent's graveyard, is a good shout for us. Now, this looks like they're playing some kind of burn deck, but honestly, going second burn isn't that strong. And it looks like he's just constantly taking some burn damage, as well as going through resources, as well as we're just gaining a Rise Heart material. He's already burned half of his life points. He brings out the Gillosaurus. He brings out draw 1 for us. He takes the damage himself. This looks like the guy is some kind of farmer, and I just wanted to show off that Kashtira Rise Heart play, because all we're gonna have to do now with the board we have is just go right into battle and end this game. With the battle phase, going for the kill, very easily done. Just showing off the combability and the synergy of the Kashtira and the Odd Eyes archetype. Alright, going first. This hand is pretty good, actually. This gives us the Sky Iris, gives us a lot of synergy between all of our plays. Odd Eyes Revolution is just going to get us another Pendulum Dragon, as well as Spiral Frame Strike is too. Now we have the scales we need, but honestly, I want to trigger that Sky Iris to then also get the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Now I could have went Seer there. Did I? No, but I really wanted to get access to the fusion play as well. Because now we're going to have 3 dragons on the field, as well as where we have access to the fusion at any moment. There's Electromite. Electromite's going to let us destroy a Pendulum card. We're going to destroy that Arc to get the Astrograph Sorcerer, draw a card, as well as bring him back, and then we're going to also bring back that Arc Pendulum Dragon. So with that, we have 2 level 7s on board. We could go Xyz plays, or there's another play we could do using Astrograph and the Odd Eyes. We can get into our Kashtira line, as well as use material in hand to then get into our fusion line. Now I could have used Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon, but live and learn. I could have saved the Baronne for next turn, but with the Shangri-La, we're going to have access to the Fenrir. Looks like our opponent has that Regeki, the 1 of, or the 2 of, but Vortex is going to clear that out with his negate, leaving him with 5 cards left. He is playing Trickstar, which is very interesting. Now, in my head, I'm thinking Trickstar, you need monsters on field as link material, and for the Shangri-La target, you need access to your link arrows. So I did the best I could with walling him. He goes to battle. I take 800 as well as 500 worth of burn, but not enough to really even make a dent or make me really worry. With the Trickstar Bloom as well, this game looks pretty locked with the Pendulum scales I have, as well as bringing the Unicorn with Shang. It's a GG, especially adding a Fenrir. I could have just added a second Fenrir. Pretty smooth game right there. Alright, going first. This isn't the best first hand I've ever seen, but it is full combo, I believe. With the Spiral Flame Strike getting us an Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Odd Eyes Revolution Dragon getting us a level 4. Actually, I decided to play it slow. I'm going to special summon the Pendulumgraph, because the Pendulumgraph is a negate. As well as during the end phase, Pendulum Dragon is going to trigger, give me a Monkeyboard for next turn, and Arc is going to give me a Pendulum Dragon on field. So I still have a decent wall. I have a spell negate as well as Maxx C. So I felt like it was a decent turn 1 move, not the best, but it looks like my opponent is on some kind of warrior deck, and I could have negated that Rhoda. I probably should have, but live and learn. Looks like my opponent is on Tier Limit. Under Maxx C though, we're in a really good spot. Getting us, we're just building a hand here as he's going through this. He's gonna fusion summon for 3. He goes into his big boss monster, Kaido Heart. Now I could have stopped all of this if I just decided to use the Pendulumgraph ability. He's gonna get rid of my Pendulum scale. He doesn't want me to get a free monster. I respect it. I take 500. Main phase 2, end phase. This is a tremendous hand for us. We have a way to out this guy, as well as we have a way to con him off. Now Maxx C, if he has any shenanigans in hand or anything, and Kashtira Fenrir is going to easily out the tier limit monster. We're going to get the Unicorn just in case this goes even further. Odd Eyes Evolution, going to get us a level 8 scale, and Monkeyboard is going to get us a pretty nice normal summon. Getting us even Odd Eye Seer, so we can use the Sky Iris to get rid of the Monkeyboard so we can come back later on, getting us the Odd Eyes Dissolver, and we have a way to now trigger the Pendulum of the Arc Pendulum Dragon whenever we want to. Now we're gonna be summoning 4 to get the Odd Eyes Revolution Dragon to trigger the Arc Dragon. We're gonna add a Kashtira spell. So after we're done seizing, linking all of our stuff, we're going to be able to have access to a Kashtira level 7 again. Now there's Vortex, so we have a negate just in case our opponent had the Nibiru sitting in hand, and that is game. Now we could have gotten a lot further off and guaranteed a tremendous board, but our opponent knew it was the end. Alright, going first, this is an interesting hand. We have the specials for free. We have the Skullcrobat Jokers for free. Honestly, tremendous hand. Let's see what we can do with it. Skullcrobat Joker. is gonna get us a monster to hand. Honestly, Maxx C with Unicorn on field, I don't feel like playing anymore. So I'm gonna take a card out of his extra. I see he's on Sky Strikers, and I'm like, Sky Strikers is not an OTK deck. I'm not worried. Go ahead and play your turn. With the 5 cards I have in hand, my bounce back is insane. That's what I'm thinking. I can take some damage. I can do some little bit of your Sky Striker plays, but with me having at least 2 monsters on field already before he Maxx'd me, I thought, why not? So he's going to go through his Sky Striker plays. He did open up with the 2 normal monsters of Sky Striker. He's going to send the Mecha, and he's going to do some Link Summoning now. He goes into Karakari to get him a Sky Striker spell from his grave. As well as he's going to link off into one of the Link 2 of the Sky Strikers. This will out my Trobat Joker, and he's going to link summon one more time into a monster that he feels like is a decent monster to leave on. Now, against Pendulum, Sky Striker has a terrible advantage, because, or terrible matchup, just because my goal is to swarm, and I will be doing that. Anai's Arc, Pendulum Dragon, there's my Fenrir, there's my Joker normal, and you know I just have enough gas to overwhelm you. Alright, that's game. Alright guys, so this is the deck I was using in today's video. It is mostly a Pendulum deck with an Xyz package, as well as we're playing Odd Eyes with Kashtira. Honestly, the synergy is insane. You don't need that big of a Kashtira package, and I was kind of playing with the limits and stuff in mind, because Fenrir is going to get limited to 1. You're just going to add your Maxx C or your what's it called, your Ash Blossom to 3, replace the Fenrir. But overall, this deck is super fun. The synergy of all of the spells and traps in this deck, Seer, Duelist Alliance, on a Spiral Flame Strike. I wish the Spiral Flame Strike and the Revolution could search Seer. That's the only problem I see with this deck, but other than that, this is really fun. With the addition of Monkeyboard being at 1 now, you can get your Skullcrobat Joker, and you can get all of the Pendulum cards you need. I love this deck. I hope you guys love it as much as I do, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content on the channel. Happy New Year's, and I'll see you guys in the next video.